Every wished you could just clone your mind? Well, what if you could create an AI version of it? That's the incredible, kind of sci fi idea we're diving into today, AI digital twins. And it's all based on some really fascinating new research. So let's just start with the biggest question right out of the gate. Can an AI perfectly mirror a human mind? And we're not just talking about facts and figures here, but the very way a specific person thinks and reasons. Their gut feelings, their logic. Is that even possible? Well, that's exactly the idea behind an AI digital twin. Think of it like a cognitive echo. It's an AI model that's not trained on the whole internet, but instead it's designed to mimic the unique decision-making style of one single person. And this isn't just theory. That's precisely the challenge a team of researchers in Singapore took on. They had a really ambitious mission to try and clone the mind of a senior strategist to see if an AI could genuinely replicate that person's expertise. So how in the world did they pull this off? Well, first, they did a series of really in-depth interviews to capture the strategist's unique way of thinking. Then, they fed all that rich data into several different AI models to see which one could best learn the patterns. And finally, they put the best AI twin to the test, posing a whole range of questions from simple to super complex, and then grading its answers against what the real expert said. All right, so this is the moment of truth. After all that work, how well did the AI twin actually perform? Could it genuinely think like the strategist? The results are just wow. Take a look. For simple, straightforward decisions, the AI twin was incredibly accurate, hitting about 80%. But look what happens when the tasks get more complex, when strategy and trade-offs are involved. Its performance just plummets to 40%. That's a huge difference. And this quote from the study really nails it. The AI could mimic the style or the voice of the expert, but it struggled to replicate the deep logic needed for complex strategy. There's this very real cognitive gap. So what's the practical takeaway for us? Well, think of these AI advisors as excellent tools for simpler tasks where preferences are clear. But when it comes to those really tough, high-stakes decisions with all sorts of competing values, they're just not ready to fly solo. Not yet. Ultimately, the message is pretty clear. For now, AI digital twins are powerful assistants, for sure, but they are absolutely not a replacement for the depth and nuance of human expertise, especially when the stakes are high. And that leaves us with a really critical question for the future. As we start to integrate these amazing tools into our work and our lives, if they can't handle real complexity, where do we and where should we draw the line?